Hello everyone, it's Troy here from Tennis Warehouse. Today we have some strings for you, but these strings in particular are known for their slickness, their low friction surfaces, and that's really a benefit when we're talking about spin, help enhancing the top spin and the slice on your shots, and also when it comes to durability because the low friction, the slickness of them reduces the amount of friction, the notching that you get with those mains and crosses when they're laying on top of each other. So these strings are really good for that spin potential, also enhancing that durability. When we're talking about spin potential, there's a couple main factors. You actually want a string typically to grab the ball, so give you more bite on the ball, more friction on the surface of the ball, but you also want a string that has that low friction, that slickness, so that the mains and crosses can work with each other, can slide and give you that snapback that we talk about to really shoot your shots out with a lot of top spin. If you have the right technique, you'll be hitting spin like Nadal or Iga, Russian low to high. These are great strings to help enhance that. So let's jump right in. We have a group of polyester strings, which are known for top spin, known for control. We have some multifilaments, which are arm friendly. These are some good ones that have the slick surface, as well as a couple synthetic guts, solid core. So to start things off, we have the Wilson Revolve. This is a round, smooth, slick surface poly. The technology they use is called an ultra high molecular weight coating, and this is a great one for control, for spin. It's a poly, so typically more upper intermediate to advanced players because the polys are stiff. But because it's round and it's smooth and it's slick, it's also a great hybrid string to mix with another poly, a shaped one, or to soften things up, you could mix it with a multi or a synthetic gut. But this is Wilson Revolve, typically goes for about $11.50. Good deal on that, great control and spin polyester. The next one from Yonex is the Yonex Poly Tor Rev. Now this is a little bit of a more shaped kind of edge string. It's an 8-sided polyester. And this one, the technology they use is called the silicon oil infused coating. So nice and slick, really, really good sliding abilities, great spin potential. This is another one that can give you a ton of control, ton of spin on your shots in a full bed, but also could work well in a hybrid just because that 8-sided shape, it's not too sharp on the edges like you'll see with a lot of polys. So this could be a good one to hybrid as well. This one goes right around that $20 price point and just a really good premium poly from Yonex, the Poly Tor Rev. The next one, for you out there looking for a good budget-friendly poly, this is one that doesn't get talked about a ton, but a really good string here from ISOSPEED called the Black Fire. This one has a liquid wax coating to it for the technology and a great deal. We currently sell it for $7.50. That's just a steal of a deal for a great control poly, nice feel for a poly, and just easy spin. So Black Fire from ISOSPEED. That's our poly strings. Jumping into the multifilaments, these are good spin potential, good durability for a multi, and multis are a great option for all players who are just looking for comfort, power, and feel. Anybody that's had any sort of arm issues, definitely check out these multifilaments. First one up, we have the Head Velocity MLT, a very popular multifilament, also a great price, coming in right at about $11. This one, the technology they use is a high molecular PA surface, so that polyamide surface, nice, slick, great string for comfort, great for hybrids, and just a really good deal, Velocity MLT. The next one up is Babolat Exalt. So this is a newer addition from Babolat. They've had Excel, they've had Addiction. Xalt is a really good addition to their multifilaments, a little more control, great spin. This one has a silicon coating to it, so nice slick surface there. This one goes right around $21.95 and just a great multifilament control feel for a multi, but also great comfort, and multis give you that power. So Xalt's a good one there. The next one up from Wilson is the Wilson NXT Duramax. So this one here, another one that has the abrasion shield coating to it. And this one from the NXT family. NXT is known for power, comfort, but this one's just a little more durable because of that low friction surface. And just a great string here. This one goes for right around $18.95. This is the NXT Duramax. Great string for a multi. And then the last one from our multi-filament section of strings here is the Tecnifibre Multifeel. This one's kind of in between that like synthetic gut and multi type of playability because it does have a core in the middle, but filaments around it. And this one's a great one for spin potential. Our playtester, Chris Edwards, the vlog man, this is probably his favorite string that's a non-poly for spin potential because it really does a good job with that surface, that low friction, helping with spin. It's also a great deal. We typically sell it for right about $11.95. And the technology they use on this one, they call it an SPL anti-abrasion coat. So just a really good value string and good playability, not too stiff. Just a great string all around right there from Tecnifibre. Last but not least, we're gonna finish it off with a couple of solid core strings. Most people out there, you know, over the years call these synthetic guts, but yeah, just more of a solid core there with some outer wrap. So they're gonna be a little bit firmer than the multis, but definitely not as stiff as a polyester. So these are some really good ones here. This one from Gamma is called the NT2 React Pro. And this one here has a proprietary blend of a low friction coating or surface that Gamma uses, but just a really good string here for hybriding, for full bed, nice snapback. Also a pretty good value in that kind of mid price point range, about $10.99. Gamma's been making strings forever. I love their professional string. This one here is a nice addition with the React Pro. So check that one out. And then last but not least, couldn't leave this one out. This is the Gosen AK Pro CX, the AK Anacornicova series that's been around for a really long time. And this one I've tried many times in hybrids, but it's got friction resistant fibers. They're also heat resistant, so that frictional notching, that heat that's caused from the string sliding, this one does a really good job. It's got great control, but not too stiff, still arm friendly, and a great price point. Gosen makes some really good, valuable strings. This one comes in at right about $9.99. So the AK Pro CX, if you play full bed, especially for you hybrid players out there, check this one out. And that wraps it up today for our low friction, spin friendly strings, and we'll see you next time.